What's happening? So last week I did a Bronzong deck and asked for your input to try to make it better. So I took all the comments, jumbled up a new deck. So let's see if this one is better. Let's go to the deck list. All right, so if you haven't checked out the video, here is the old deck list. It relied heavily on Poison Package, using Mochi to extend the amount of damage you're going to do, and then obviously use the Evolution Jammer attack in order to stop them from playing an Evolution Pokemon from their hand. Now, let's switch to this week's deck. So now some of the Pokemon have changed. Lost a couple counts of Munkidori, Pecharunt, Mimikyu, and put in the Ogerpon as a wall in case we're not getting set up, or if they do evolve and it's a Pokemon that has an ability, which also means we're going to play that one fighting energy. I got rid of most of the Poison Package. Yes, we're still going to use it, but in order to stop the evolution, if the Evolution Jammer sticks, but they are still able to use the TM Evolution, but we now play, instead of Perilous Jungle, 3 Jamming Tower. And instead of the Trolley as the A-Spec, boom, we play the Neutralization Zone. So if they could try to get rid of all our Jamming Towers, great. If they still can evolve, okay. We've got Mimikyu, we've got Pecharunt, we've got Cornerstone, Ogerpon, and the Neutralization Zone. Now against the big basic decks, yeah, we're going Noivern, Noibat, and using its first attack so they're not able to attack with basics. But you could still use the Pecharunt and the Mimikyu in order to set up a wall. We've got a lot of options, so you just hope the cards you need aren't prized during the game you need them. And to go through the deck, we play 4 Iono, 3 Research. And somebody made a cool suggestion that if they're got a bunch of cards in their hand, why not 1 Xerosic Machinations? Sure, why not? Tossed it in. So that's how I upgraded it based on your comments. Let's hit the ladder and see it in action. All right, here we go. Maractus. All right, we did get that. We've got this. Nest Ball. Let's see. Pecharunt? Let's do Pecharunt in case we can't find. All right, Neutralization Zone. No. Okay, done. All right, we're going to Iono next. We need 2 cards. We need a Switch. And we need Bronzor. Bronzong. Okay, and it is a Hydreigon deck. Oh, we got to get this down. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect, and we can get Maractus. The fact that I started with a Brute Bonnet is just awful. The good thing is, now that we know that they're using Fan Rotom, and we're gonna probably Iono their Noctowls away. Yeah, get all 3. Get all 3 Noctowls, all 4, whatever you can. Obviously, they're going to get some Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, and what else? All right, 2 Hoot Hoots and a Noctowl. Makes sense, because that means there's other ones in the deck. We're going to hope we don't Iono them into them. And Arven is their supporter of choice for this turn to get an orb and a crystal. Use the orb. Do it. Oh, they might get down to Terapagos. But if they don't, we're going to Iono it right back in. All right, so they put the energy down. They're going to corner, which means I do need to find that switch. So, oh, they go with the crystal. All right, so corner. Honestly, okay. So corner, because it's double, is hitting me for 40. And we are just going to, there is nothing to do. We're just going to Iono. And get that stuff out of their hand. We do find a Bronzong. We did not find, all right, so Bronzong, Jamming Tower. I got my Switch next. Mimikyu, and we'll do another Bronzor just in case we get eliminated here. All right, I do find my Switch in my Arven, as long as it's not prized. Next turn, I have my Switch. The question is, what do they have? Hopefully we didn't put him into a Noctowl. Ultra Ball. Well, first of all, they can't use Noctowl until they get down a Terra Pokemon. They get rid of some energy. Lightning energy. Makes you think. Okay, there's their Noctowl, but they can't use it. Oh, it'd be so funny if they put it... Oh, they got Pikachu. Pikachu, got it. All right, that's going to get them there too. But if they get... All right, so they're going to corner me, but then they would have to use a boss in order to do it again. But we have Jamming Tower. So what are they going to get? Crispin, Arven, and Beach Court. All right, this is my one switch. The fact that I have two Bronzors. Mimikyu should do well. All right, Ultra Ball. I just don't get to a Hydreigon now. Ultra Ball. I mean, they can do it, right? With a switch and a Bravery Charm. They can get to the Hydreigon. Noctowl. Because now they need... Yeah, they're going to do it. The good thing is... I got to try to boss it up. No, I can't. Now, this is going to be crazy because they're going to get it. If they get it now, I really should come up with Mimikyu. Yeah, there's the Terra Orb. I figured they were going to do that. We don't run a Devo. Okay, so they retreat. They're going to come up, hit me for 200. And I got to find the neutralization zone. I only have one. All right, so they're gonna mill. Don't mill the neutralization zone. And they can do the attack because of the crystal, because they got away the Jamming Tower. They literally needed both Noctowls. Bronzong. That's tough. That Super Rod. All right, the Bronzor is not even needed anymore. I don't need the switch. So let's see. What do we get? We do get another Brute Bonnet. Cool. So we'll put that down. We've got the Dark Energy. Do I just poison it? All right, so let's poison. So we've got this. And what is the one thing we definitely need? We're going to need that because we have to get a supporter after. All right, I'm going to get down the Dark Energy already here. We're going to poison everybody. They can't do any damage. Oh, I can't do the attack yet. All right, so we're going to end turn. There we go. It's only 10 damage. But starting next, I could do enough damage. They are in top deck mode. They're going to research. You got to be kidding me. They were able to get a turn 2. All right, so they can do 100 and crushing headbutt for 200. Does no damage, but it mills. What does it mill? Iono. It's going to be close. I need an energy. Did they get rid of an energy? They did. So I have a couple options here. And there's the neutralization zone. We're going to research now. I'm going to put the neutralization zone down so they cannot do, unless they find another stadium, which they might. So we'll put this down. Night Stretcher. Is there a Munkidori? No. So there's no Munkidori. So we could just Ghost Eye. They cannot do any damage. So I'm basically taking off Obsidian. And all we have to do is get this out here. Honestly, I want them to mill a Munkidori. Because I got to get this energy off or I'm in trouble. It's a 3 retreat. Damage. I keep calling it energy. Still, to this day. It's damage. They're going to Iono. Yeah, okay, good. Iono me into... I put a bunch of cards back and I get a Munkidori. No. But I can Iono into one. I guess Crashing Headbutt does nothing. It does mill. Research. Arven. I kind of need the Munkidori right now. Buddy. I need the Munkidori. We're going to have to Iono for it. I need Munkidori Dark Energy. Come on. Munkidori Dark Energy. Where are ya? Where are you, Munkidori Dark Energy? There's the energy. All right. Well, we'll just Ghost Eye. We need it on the next one. 180. We need it on the next one because we're going to be at 60 damage. So what I need to do is find an Arven because I have a Vessel. So we're going to Vessel away Noivern, get the energies we need. But the thing is, we only have a few turns left. And they are 100% board locked. And they cannot do Obsidian. And we have 140. We have 2 turns left. Come on, I need it next. Unless I switch and attach. It's the only way. Because I have enough energy. I would have to switch and attach. Ogerpon's not going to help. Okay, let's get the energy out. Because now at least I have energy. I can switch and then attach. I've got the energy. Give me an Arven. Iono's not going to help because now these 2 things go down to the bottom. Okay. Switch. So I'm not poisoned. And I think I just leave it there. Because they're poisoned. They're going to take even more. I'm not getting any more damage counters. Alright, so let's end the turn. Because now they do 60. And if they can't get rid of Pecharunt, we got this. And if they do get rid of Pecharunt, Mimikyu comes up. What do they got? What do they have? Oh, I could also attack. Yeah, but they don't have anything here. And it's going to take them a couple turns to get a Noctowl. Which then I could come up with the Bronzor. Think about that. Are they doing anything? Or did they just quit because we've got too many Pokemon? Yeah, I could come up with the Bronzor and you can't do it again. Boom, 60 plus the 10. Oh no, that was a 60. Okay, so we're not going to do anything else. We are not going to counter catcher Iono. We're not going to do anything. We're going to just end turn. Yeah, I don't want to Iono yet. Because I want to try to find a Munkidori. Because I have the dark energy in my hand. Maybe it's prized. We play 2? Wow! We played 2 and they were both prized. Explains why I wasn't finding it. Alright, now we can start Munkidoring this energy away, especially onto Pikachu. So we put down the Munkidori. Looks to me like they quit. They probably don't have another stadium. Although you could sit here and attack with Rotom. But then I just come up with Mimikyu. And Neutralization Zone takes care of Pikachu. Now the thing is, I only play 1 switch, so they could corner me, but it looks like they have quit. And there it is, they were inactive for too long. They just quit. Next time hit the concede. But it was cool that I did find out both Munkidori were prized. Alright, going against Hop Snorlax with Iron Valiant. Okay, so they're going to drop damage counter, so we're going to put that down. And is Bronzong... No, I think we're going to go with the Noibat. Because they don't evolve. So we're facing a deck, it doesn't matter. We're going to go the other direction. And I think I'll just leave it there. Boom. So we're going to go with the Noivern. Should go check to see if it's in the deck, right? That would be probably ideal. So we got Mimikyu, Noibat, or Noivern. We're gonna try to win with the Noivern here, and I could start making them poisoned. Get that jamming tower down as soon as possible. So the question is, do I just Iono? Do I just Iono? And just hope for the best? Or do I Arven for... I mean, what am I really going to Arven for at this point? An Ultra Ball? But then I still need a Crispin. I mean, I guess the coolest top deck in the world would be a Noivern or an Ultra Ball. Tachyon Bits. Yeah, they're probably going to go after the Noibat, which makes sense. No, they go after Mew. Are they going to try to knock Mew out? The other thing is, they only have 4 cards. Do I want to give them... All right, they're going to Jet, do a little bit of damage. 30, 60, 90, 120. So it's not dead yet. And they're going to put it on Noibat. But the good thing is, I've got Munkidori to try to get that energy gone. All right, so there's the first thing, jamming tower. That helps. Do I Iono? Let's see. Arven. I'm not going to take it because I have an Arven. I am going to just Iono. We are just going to Iono. I don't think Arven helps me. I need 6 new cards. Yes, they get 6 new cards. Alright, so the neutralization zone. Well, I can't play it yet anyway. So we will put this down. We will then go and put... I need Pech. Let's see if Noivern's even in the deck. It is not. Okay, new strategy. New strategy is it's going to have to be poison. So we're going to get one here. Can't poison yet. Let's retreat into there. And now hit end turn. Okay. Whew. Alright, so since we don't have Noivern, we got to play it a little bit different here. I guess that's what you get for playing a 1-1 and needing it now. But they're not going to do any damage on Mimikyu. So I think what I'm going to do, I guess... Do I put the neutralization zone down? I think I do. They're going to boss. Okay. Yeah, I figured that. Okay. So now... I think I put the neutralization zone down. Insta Strike. Probably going after Noibat. Alright, we got to get some damage off of this thing. They did use a boss. So there's one Gus gone. They've got 8. Actually, I think I Iono. And after Jamming Tower, we'll put this down. We'll get rid of the Super Rod. Or the Research or Iono. Let's get rid of these two. We will go get Pech. Now that we got that. Now let's see what we get here. Let's Iono. We get 6. They only get 4. Okay, Bronzong's not going to work. Do I get Mew? I was really looking for an energy, not Mew. Switch, nothing. Cool. They can't attack. Yeah, I was not looking for Mew there. I was thinking there was an energy. You should check. That was a bad little misplay of using one of the Night Stretchers. All right, neutralization zone protects all damage done to. All right, so they cannot knock out anything. They could do no damage whatsoever. We have Iono'd them down to 4. Nest Ball. Not sure what they're gonna get. Okay, so Ogerpon is no good. Honestly, I just Iono. Or we play how many switch? We only play the one switch. Alright, I think I switch into Pecharunt. And then poison Zacian. Or do I poison first? No, I can't poison first unless I find an Arven. But then, do I just do it for the Arven? Just trying to think. Prime Catcher. Okay. Alright, now I don't need a switch. Alright, so they're going to get the knockout. Very cool. Not really. We're going to just try to win with the poison. We are going to Iono down to 3. Alright, so we Pokegear. If we get the Arven, we got to take it. We got to take the... and then we can get... Let's see. Another Pokegear, I guess? They're going to boss. A good thing I have the switch. Mimikyu. Now we're back on it, using the switch. But now I can poison just them. Oh no, I can't, unless I find the Arven. Jeez. They're taking so long to do this stuff. Jeez, thank you. And now I really don't want to Iono, because they only have 2 cards. And I don't want to give them 3 fresh ones for them to get rid of my stadium. In the meantime, I could do some damage here. They're moving damage around. Everything's blocked. Yeah, you can't do anything. Alright, what do we get? A Research. Alright, so we switch. Boom. And I just Research. Don't Iono, don't Arven. We're gonna hope we hit it. Come on. We did. We are not gonna put down Jamming Tower. We're gonna put that down there. We are then going to, I'm going to put this here because I'm going to take more damage now. Toxic Powder. And just end turn. So we're doing it with the Pecharunt. 60. They take 60 every time, but I'm going to also chuck 20. Switch. Fair enough. Put Tachyon Bits. Not a problem. We're going to chuck it back. We are absolutely going to chuck this back. That's actually... I welcome the energy. The damage. Because I'm going to make you poison now. Yeah, you can retreat, but you're going to take damage every time. Why aren't they doing the restart? Insta Strike. Blocked. Why didn't they do a restart for one? Or did they do it already and I missed it? Oh, maybe they did it already and they did switch. I don't know. Well, we'll see. So, the other thing now I'm going to do is this. Put that there. We're going to use Arven to go get Counter Catcher. Obviously, the tool. I'm just saving the Counter Catcher. Not really doing anything here. Adrena Brain. All onto this thing. Because this thing is the thing that puts damage. So we got to get rid of that. ASAP. Toxic Powder. Got to make it, and now end turn. Cool. 120. I'm not getting damage on it because it's just, I got to hit it 2 more times and just get it stuck. They might be stuck unless they have a switch. Of course. Well, they probably play 4, right? Let's get real. That's already 3. Means they only got 1 more left. Yeah, you can Tachyon Bits, but you're only doing 2. We're going to chuck 3 back. And they come up. Insta Strike. Blocked. Done. Alright, now we use Pecharunt. Alright, so let's make everybody poisoned. Alright, so poisoned. Everybody poisoned. Adrena Brain. Here. Put it all on here, because that's going to be the next guy. I don't Iono, don't Jamming Tower, don't that. Let's Arven again for something. Let's get some energy. Right? We can go get energy using the Jamming Tower. No, we'll get 2 of these. Got them. I'm gonna put 1 here so I can now use Confusion as well. It is poisoned. I have Adrena Brained. We end turn. 1 more. If they can't move again, we've got this. Okay, they've got the tool. Okay, we got 2 Jamming Towers. Now they're gonna hit restart, and no switch. They're gonna research. Okay, now I Iono, because they're probably gonna get rid of everything. Possibly. Do they have their last switch? I mean, they still have 28 cards. They've only been through half their deck. Mist. Seriously? As long as it's attached, it provides energy. Prevent all effects of attacks used by the Pokemon. By your opponent's Pokemon. But it's not an effective attack. You're poisoned. Okay. So that actually doesn't do anything. And this is an ability. So Mist doesn't do anything. Because everything's from the abilities. But we are going to take... We're going to block them again. We are going to take 2 cards. That neutralization zone is key. There it is. We take 2 cards. Fez is not active because it was in between turns. They're probably going to come up with Snorlax. No, they come up with... Alright, we're going to poison. So, what do I want to do? They have free retreat here. Alright, so let's Adrena Brain. Boom. We got that. Not going to put down Jamming Tower. Do I Counter Catcher? No, I kind of want to knock this out as soon as possible. So what we'll do is we'll put this down. Now we've got 2 other attackers. Not going to put down Fez. We are going to Iono. I get 4, you get 3. I don't want you to have 6 cards. Too many options. Bronzong Boom, Brute Bonnet. Alright, so Toxic Powder. And end the turn. Okay. Boom. Now, here's the thing. With Iron Valiant, I can't confuse it, which is not a big deal because it's probably not going to attack anyway. All right, so now they're going to do some damage. Now I can either confuse this or put damage counters. Oh my god, they find a Surfer too? And they get 5 new cards. Tachyon Bits. Yeah, they're chucking it there so I can't chuck it back. Do I confuse it? No, I make it so they have to find another boss. So or Crispin, Brute Bonnet, Bronzong. Do I boss? I think I boss Fez. And get Fez stuck. Oh. Wrong. I think that's wrong. I think now I boss Ursaluna. Because that's going to be stuck. Yeah, you can't hit Mimikyu even if it's on the bench. So confusion or damage counters can attack. Do I boss? Let's see what we got here. All right, nothing there. I think I bossed the Ursaluna. So Toxic Powder and Ghost Eye. Because I can't, I gotta, and then I could put damage onto their Iron Valiant. Because they can't put down, they would have to have another switch. Because they cannot put down Latias. I put down Ursaluna too early. And then I could just find, did we use our counter catcher? You can't be serious. All right, so here's what I do is I retreat, come up with Munkidori, so at least I can do 60 damage. All right, so they researched. Because now the Mist blocks the damage counters. That blocks the Ghost Eye. I can't believe I got to go against, legit, a basic deck. My Noivern is prized. So I need, what, 170? It's going to take 3 attacks no matter what. So we will retreat. Come on. We will then Adrenabrain here. And we're going to do 20 at a time. We're going to make myself poisoned. I don't think I have any energy left. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I have what? 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here's what I want to do now is Crispin. Because what I want to do is get this so I can snipe from and do damage and knock something out. Yeah, it's not confused, but I don't care. We need 100 to go. And I can... So what I should do is, depending on what they have, because if they can't retreat, they have a jet. You gotta be kidding me. So many switch cards. All right, Fez. I'm gonna have to come up with Mimikyu. Fez, you gotta give me something good. And they still, they don't get it. They don't get the Mimikyu. They're not understanding it. All right, Fez. I've only got 15 cards left. You gotta give me something good. Jamming Tower, that helps. Flip the script. Munkidori. Let's see what we get. We get a research. We're going to put down the Munkidori. We're going to research everything else. Because I needed the energy. Here. And do I counter catcher? No. I can't. So we Toxic Powder, make everybody poisoned. Ghost Eye. Because I can't Ghost Eye the other two. So I can get damage counters there. I can't miss them. That's the problem. I got Postwick. The other problem is I need... Where's a Night Stretcher? Oh my god, I wasted the one. They're going to Arven. They're down to 1 card. They're going to switch. Alright, what's going to... I think I prized a couple good things here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is one more energy. They have a switch. Tachyon Bits. Okay, but then I'm going to poison them. The problem is I need another dark. I need that other dark energy. Is there one in my deck? I need the other Dark Energy because that's 2. But then I can't mist. They're going to hops. Put the hops belt there. I'm only down 3. Super Rod I know is gone. 1 Night Stretcher available. I have basically 3 turns. They're going to come up with Jet. Where is my other Dark Energy, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I don't have another Dark Energy. Let's see what's left. Nope, we're done. I can Counter Catcher, you, Poison, and now Ghost Eye. I'm gonna get cards on the way back. Is it gonna be enough? As long as they can't switch. Please don't switch. We're there. We are so there. I have no more Gust. I can't miss these 2. I need a Night Stretcher. The Night Stretcher's somewhere, right? Let me see. That's the Counter Catcher. The Night Stretcher's prized. They have another switch. You have to be kidding me. I think that's it. I don't even know what. I think, yeah, that was unbelievable. The other Night Stretcher's prize. I wasted the Night Stretcher to the beginning. That pretty much did me in. That was a bad misplay, but it happens. All right, I get to go first. It's Sharkadet, which is going to be Ceruledge, which we're going to try not to let them evolve on the next one in turn. Cool. All we got to do is find the Bronzong or an Ultra Ball, and we're good to go. Just bringing up the Decklist here. Because I have an attach retreat. It's perfect. So on the Iono, Bronzong or Ultra Ball. So we have a four cards that are going to help. 4 cards. If it works, we're golden. If not, we bring a Mimikyu. Okay, Charizard. Litten, I believe, is Incineroar. Mimikyu might be the MVP here. Oh, we found the Ultra Ball. So we got to get rid of these 2 because I need that energy just in case. Got the Bronzong, and we're just going to hit for 30, and they can't evolve. So, basically, this could be, I mean, you can boss around it and stuff, unfortunately. The only thing they can hit, though, is the Fezandipiti. And let's get some stuff down. That'll help. Should we get the... We're going to get down the Jamming Tower first. Because I know they probably play stadiums. So we're going to try to make them use those stadiums. It also, Jamming Tower blocks the Evo. Right? So they can't Evo now either. Okay? Area 0. Very cool. We've got the neutralization zone. Arven. Tell me they're going to Evo. You gotta be kidding me. We just might win this with Mimikyu. And only Mimikyu. If all they have is EXs out there, they've got... Was that a Master Ball? Okay. EXP share. They can evolve. Master Ball. Cool. And it is a Charizard. I'm going to Ion it back in anyway. The question is, do I put down the neutralization zone or try to find the... all right, let's check with the... I could also, because I think... No, Ceruledge doesn't have an ability, so that's... I think we just... Do we just Iono? Let's just Iono. Try to find another Jamming Tower. Get that Charizard out of their hand. They're not going to be able to use it anyway. But, here we go. We're going to go get a Brute Bonnet. Cool. And... Don't need Noivern in this matchup. Don't need a second Bronzor. Or maybe we do. I don't know. But we're going to go get a Munkidori. And then we're going to stop their Evo Jammer. Cool. Was hoping to find a Jamming Tower. Because eventually, if I keep playing and we get down to the end, Neutralization Zone, which now we know is in the deck, we can get. How many, did I play already 2 Iono? Wow, we only play 4. I mean, I guess we do play 3 Research. I wish this was a Research. They're going to Iono. Even better. Absolutely even better. And then I now have a Munkidori, so... Well, what I don't have is the poison package here. So let's hope we can find an Arven. We play 2. Let's hope we can find one. If they don't play Evo, we pretty much have this game, unless they boss out of it. Alright, so we'll put this here. Let's try to find the Arven. We do, which now that gives us the capsule. So what we'll do is, do I have another? I have Machinations, so we're going to go get this. And we really want the capsule. Capsule's the one that we want. Put the capsule on Brute Bonnet. And do we want to put down another Munkidori? Why not? Don't need it yet, but I do have some energy to go around. We're going to stop the Evo. Perfect. And there we go. We didn't find a jamming tower. That's unfortunate. Because now they've got the EXP share worked. But we should be good to go here. There's a jamming tower. All right, so we're going to put that down next. They could start hitting for 30. Or they could get rid of their stadium. So now the question, do I put down the stadium yet? I think I do, just to stop an evolution. Because that's really the only thing at this point that's going to hurt. We're just going to keep hitting for 30. We're going to keep chucking damage with Munkidori. If they decide to do 30 more damage, that just helps. And what do they got? They attach another energy. And they another Sharkadet. Cool. They are pretty much not going to do anything here. All right, yeah, hit for 30. That actually helps. Yeah, I don't mind. We're also going to put Jamming Tower in case you do find an Evo, if you have one. Put that down. Toxic Powder. Everybody. Adrenabrain. Here. To, well, you got that EXP share. That's not gonna work. Yeah, we'll just put it all here. Here we go. Put this here. Adrenabrain again. And boom. Boom. And now I sit there and I do Evolution Jammer one more time. And we're just going to keep doing it. All right, so we can, if they hit me with damage, if they don't, I just put the 20 on the Charmander here. And then we're good to go. So next, we're going to get 2 prize cards no matter what. Here's what I do have. Yep, you can keep attacking. You're going to take some damage. We're going to remove all this damage. So we're going to Adrenabrain. Yes, Adrenabrain. 50 onto 20 here. That's it. That takes the knockout. Then we're going to take another 20. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, there's Pecharunt. We did prize Pecharunt. Then we're going to take the other 20. And we're going to put it there. Taking that knockout. There's a double knockout. Another prize card. Down to 3. And now Poison You. And after that, we're in the loop. Right? I'm going to save that energy. Not going to make the same mistake as I did last time. I mean, we are susceptible to like an Iono or something. And there we go. I already have 20 damage, so I'm going to take this out using Munkidori. So if they do have a Fez, they're not going to be able to use it. Fake out for 10. What is fake out? I flip a coin. It's paralyzed. I am not paralyzed. Ooh, that's a way to get it if I don't find a switch. All right, but what we're going to do is Adrenabrain, 20 more, right here. Take a knockout, done on these baby Pokemon. Poison again. We're down to 2. We're down to 2. Who are you going to give me? Iono. Absolutely not. I'm going to not Iono myself down to 2 cards. We're now going to do this. Let's see. Adrenabrain. Let's see, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we're gonna do it because it's gonna get knocked out in between turns anyway. And save everything and hit for 30. Yes. Evolution. What happened? Did I not hit it? Oh. Evolution Jammer. I guess I didn't hit it. There we go. And then it's going to get knocked out because I can't evolve it. They can move it, but they can't evolve it. It's going to get knocked out. We put as much damage as we can on this Sharkadet and take the win, most likely, on the next turn. This literally worked perfectly. I don't even think, even an Iono at this point, an Iono counter catcher could just hinder it a little bit. Actually, a lot. They're going to boss. Okay, boss the Brute Bonnet. I just got to find a switch. Yeah, boss the Brute Bonnet. But here's the thing. I'm down to 1 card. Because unless they can move, I now get that card. I'm down to 1. Let's see what we got. Oh, and there's Arven to get the switch. I don't even have to go find one. So we just get the switch. Boom. Switch. Don't care about this. We don't have 20 damage, but what we're going to do is we're going to switch. Boom. Do this. Adrena Brain. The 10 on. That's 10. Right? Poison's another 10. And then Mind Bend for 60. Taking the knockout. End the game. In between turns. That is phenomenal. I mean, that thing couldn't have worked any better. And a good thing it wasn't a basic deck because we had Noibat priced. Alright, so now after watching this video, and hopefully you watched the older video from last week, which one do you think is better? Totally going on poison, or a little bit of poison and having a bunch of Pokemon that are walls? Do you like doing more damage, or do you just like being a pain in the butt to your opponent? I think that's what it comes down to. Let me know in the comments which version you like better. And then after that, make sure you hit the Damage Counters podcast, where we talk about all the newest topics in the Pokemon community, including new cards and where this meta is right now. All right, that's it for me, and I'll see you next time.